What up, everybody? It's your boy Avel Diddy back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you checking me out for the first time. However you got here was meant for you to be here, so I appreciate it. Before I get started, if you could hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the content. You did it? Cool. Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, sharing the content. Y'all know I truly appreciate it. So, to y'all, I like to say thank you. I truly appreciate it. All right, who we got up? We got that boy Adam22 and Vlad up right now.
What?
Yeah. So, Vlad went on the No Jumper show with Adam. You know, he goes on Adam's show, it seems like, at least twice a year, and they have their little white discussion about us black folks and how they feel about all of the debacle that we've done through the year. You know what I'm saying? So here they are since the indictment has came down, where they have Bricc Baby, Loose Cannon, Big U, and a whole bunch of other 60 Crips who name we probably don't know, but other people do in the hood. They're discussing it. So Adam goes on a rant where he starts crying and boo-hooing about how much of a good guy Bricc is. So let's listen to him, y'all.
Sooner or later. Okay, and then just to touch on the whole Bricc Baby thing. I mean, from my perspective, Bricc Baby's somebody who I've seen him really trying to change his life. In various ways, he was in the streets throughout the whole beginning part of his life.
What?
He's been with me for 2 years. At the very beginning of the 2 years, he ended up getting his house raided by the cops, and they found an AK, allegedly.
What?
And then, well, this is actually discussed in the RICO, so I don't know if it's really alleged at this point, but never charges filed. Wax out on this podcast many times and said that the fact that there were no charges filed basically was indicative of the fact that Bricc was telling. My perspective always was maybe, but I think more likely is that this is all going to get wrapped up into some kind of federal thing at some point, and that's exactly what happened.
Hey, so Adam sounds sad. He sounds sad. All of his little gangster dominions is locked up right now. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Adam is searching for a whole new crew of gangbangers. He'd probably be going through the neighborhoods, be probably on the east side of LA, you know, looking for the next 4 Extra or something. That's crazy that all of his guests are in jail. I mean, all of his hosts. Well, most of them. 4 Extra, Bricc Baby, Crip Mac, all of the guys all of the gangbangers that get close to Adam, where they wind up going to jail. Dang, man. And Bricc Baby should know, just because you do a crime and a year or two later you call yourself trying to clean yourself up, the police don't forget. So him having, and they talking about the Big U thing. Well, he can't get caught up with Big U. He forgets. They have Bricc Baby on a wiretap asking about money, how much money he should give Big U for a robbery that happened. So yeah, he probably in the last 2 years haven't been doing anything. But what about all of the other years? They said they've been watching them for 4+ years. So come on, Adam.
But again, that was like 2 years ago. And, you know, I see him day to day, and I see what kind of life he's trying to live. And there's just been so many times where he just sat there and just told me, and not in a way where he was like grandstanding or trying to win me over or trying to gas me up, but where he said, you don't know how nice it is to be hanging out with people like you and doing business like this, because so much of my younger life involved, we got to go to a show, we got to perform at a show. We know there's a massive chance of some kind of violent altercation happening when we go to perform at this show. Or, you know, me taking him to like porn parties and he's just hanging out around. Porn party sounds crazy, but, you know, to situations where it's just a bunch of girls. It's very low key. They're not even searching you at the door. There's nobody's worried about who's got a gun at the porn party. It's just very much like a chill atmosphere in comparison. And I've just like seen that. I remember the first time that we recorded in the studio together.
Hey, he talking like Bricc is unalived, ain't he? He talking like that man in the dirt. Hey, he was like, I just remember, you know, the good times I had with him. He know Bricc ain't coming home no time soon. And if they do, you better run. Hey, if Bricc came home tomorrow and came to your house like, hey, what's up, man? What you up to? You better not open your door. For real. Let's continue.
And he actually just said to me in lunch, he goes, you know, this is a good way for us to hang out. We don't got to be outside or nothing. We can just hang out and make music. And it's like, you know, it's very, this is like a good way for us to hang out. And I'm like, oh, like we're actually becoming friends. Like he actually looks at me and Lush as people that he just wants to kick it with and make music and shit like that. And so to see something from a couple of years ago really come back to get him. And again, I don't know what's going to be in the sealed indictment. That's kind of like the big.
Oh, there's another one? Another part?
What? Yeah, and a lot of speculation about what might be in it. We have absolutely no idea. I mean, I guess you could imagine that it's almost nothing. You could imagine that it could be a big deal. There's a lot of people who've tried to say that Bricc could have been involved in the whole OTF thing. I personally, through my conversations with Bricc, he pretty much assured me that this is not something that he was in any way involved in, and I tend to.
Hey, but see, this is what Adam has failed to realize. Why would he tell you about the little Dirk OTF connection thing? You would be just another loose end that knows about what he did. That would not be smart for him to tell Adam that. So of course he's gonna say no. He better say no. But this second sealed indictment, there's no telling what Bricc has done got himself into. He probably don't even know what all of the drugs he used and perkies and whatever else he do. He probably don't even remember what he did. But I could tell you one person that remember what he did. The police. They know everything. Remember, he said they took his phone. You know, he act like he forgot they took his phone. He never asked for that back. Let's continue.
Believe him.
Yeah.
But you never know. What's your perspective on Bricc, having seen him over the last couple months that you guys have been doing content and everything?
Sad. It's sad. It seems like Bricc, you know, he has a new baby, right?
He has like I think she's 2.
What? Yeah. So he has a young baby. He has other kids.
You know, one just turned 16, you know, just got her a car and shit.
Yeah. He seems like he's taking care of his family. He seems like he actually cares. Like, you know, there's a lot of parents, both male and female, that don't do a good job of caring about their kids. He actually seemed like he really does care about his kids.
For sure.
It seemed like he was really embracing the whole content thing. Me and him had a conversation about building up his YouTube channel. You know, because I was like, yo, if you really stay with the consistency, you could really control your own shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to do No Jumper and Vlad TV, but really I think the goal should be your shit. And
see, now look at the look on Adam's face. Adam probably like, hey man, you can't be putting that in my my little minion's head to get their own channel, because that's what happened with him and the whole community, Fig Mutiny World and AD and all of them, is they got their own stuff and left. I don't think that's the direction Adams wanted Bricc Baby to go. But let's continue.
And like I said, I just ran into him randomly at the Beverly Center. What? And to see this come together, and I think it's just sad that it's wrapped up into this bigger RICO.
Yeah.
A gun charge is a gun charge.
Right.
All right. You could beat a gun charge. You could get your lawyer, you plead out, blah, blah, blah. RICO is something different. RICO gets involved with. I mean, the purpose of a RICO was designed for the mafia, where you had people that were not committing crimes that, you know, they were telling other people allegedly to do it, and that's how they're able to get these mob bosses and these captains and stuff like that. So the whole thing of a RICO is that you're being charged with things that you may not have done yourself. You know, other people have done acts, and you're being blamed for what other people have done. And that's the scary part of a RICO.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, honestly, I had a conversation with Brick's girl and his mom earlier today, and at least from their perspective, Bricc has nothing to do with any of the very serious charges that they're trying to put on Big U, which is my understanding too. Like, you know, a lot of the stuff that Loose Cannon was talking about, I got the feeling that this was like pretty foreign to Bricc, that he didn't have that level of involvement with whatever Big U had going on, but that Brick's from Rolling 60s. They had this gun charge that they've been sitting on for a while. They want to make it look good for the media. They want to put a lot of pressure on whoever they can to talk about Big U. So they wrap Big U up, or they wrap Bricc up in this whole Big U Rolling 60s indictment. And as a result, probably right now they're leaning on Bricc to try to get information about Big U and whatnot. But really, ultimately, the crime that they're charging him with doesn't have anything to do with anything besides the fact that they allegedly found this gun in his house. Now, that being said,
see, Adam is trying to make it sound like this is a walk in the park for Bricc Baby. He's only been around Bricc Baby for almost 2 years. And even during the time Bricc Baby's been around you, you don't know what that man do once he leave your office. You have no clue of what he does, Adam. So you keep saying he doesn't have involvement in this, he doesn't have involvement of that. You don't know that, Adam. And they already said all that they need was to hear him on a wiretap talking about a robbery and asking Big U how much money does he have to give, because it wasn't as much money as they thought it was going to be. So just that alone, he's guilty, allegedly, in the eyes of the feds. So if they got that on them, they got more stuff on them. They got the guns. They got stuff, Adam. Stop trying to make it sound like it's no big deal. This is a big deal. And whether they got him on the same charges as Big U or not, he's looking at doing some real time. Let's continue.
There's the sealed indictment. We don't know what's in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it does kind of seem like talking to his mom and his girl, they're saying, we think that if this goes well and we get a good lawyer to deal with his bond or whatever, that he could be home in a couple weeks.
What?
Which would be crazy for him to be home in a couple weeks and be on ankle monitor for the next couple years or a year or however long it takes to fight it. Yeah.
I'll take an ankle monitor any day of the week.
Yeah. 100%.
Sad, man. It's sad. I like the guy. I wouldn't keep having him on my show if I didn't like him. You know, we create content that people react to. Me and him, you know, hang out afterwards. We'll smoke a joint, you know, outside.
Oh, really?
I mean, it was cool, man. I was looking forward to the next interview.
Well, there you have it. Adam is already feeling some kind of way that his gangster minions are locked up. He's trying to sugarcoat it, but Adam has no clue of what these guys is into, really, once they leave his office. Because he goes home to his picket fence, you know, with his wife and kid. You know, he's not in the streets like that, so he can't say what they've done and what they didn't do. But the people that can say that is the feds, because they know. And like they said, this has been an ongoing investigation for the last 4+ years. So this predates being him hanging out with Adam. So yeah, we'll see where it go. I want to know what y'all think though. Do you guys think that Adam is gonna find some new gangbangers to have on his show, or do you think he's just gonna rock out with Flacco and the few people that he have that's there? I want to know what y'all think down below. That's all the time I got for this topic. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and y'all already know I'm gonna be back with some more reaction videos, some more news. So I'm definitely gonna catch y'all on the next one. All right, peace.